Hey everybody, so the first weekend of Christmas, for me, because technically it's Christmas break, even though I haven't been at work since before Thanksgiving, this weekend is kind of a big weekend because on yesterday we just had the big thing at my aunt's house where a bunch of relatives all show up, people exchange some presents, and eat a bunch of food and get totally drunk, some of us, and we all have a wonderful time. And so that happened, and Brian was in town for it. He and I got totally gothed out Friday and Saturday so that we could do some shopping and go do other things. People gave us dirty looks, but you know what? Fuck those people. We don't care. And so we were totally prepared to go to my aunt's house. We had plenty of alcohol. We had plenty of presents, and it was really great. So, but anyway, the first weekend of Christmas, the gift exchange at my aunt's house is like a dirty Santa. For those of you who don't know what a dirty Santa is, it's the same thing as a white elephant. But for those of you who do not know what either of those things are, basically, it's where a group of people all sign up to participate in a gift exchange. A budget is set, and you go and purchase a gift. It can be a unisex gift if both males and females are participating in this thing. In our case, it was only going to be the ladies, so it was mostly just female-oriented gifts. And the budget was, I think, $45. And so that was like the cap. That was the most you could spend. So we all went and got our gifts and wrapped them and placed them in their respective spot in the living room at my aunt's house. And then names were drawn, and the person whose name came out first, that person goes and picks a gift. They open it. Okay, well, they can either be happy with it or not, whatever. The second person, name gets drawn, they go pick out a gift. They open it up. If they don't want it, they can steal the first person's gift. And so on and so forth. The same rule applies all the way down the line to the very last gift opened. And more often than not, the person who went first will end up stealing back the gift that they wanted most. The person who goes first always ends up being able to steal whatever gift they want out of the entire group, which is a little bit unfair, but you know, we try to be nice about it and work it out. Like if the gift includes more than one item, you know, some people will trade. Like if you have something of hand lotion or something like that that you're not going to use, and somebody else has a bottle of wine that they don't like, it's like, well, let's trade the lotion for the wine. I really don't see how that's a fair trade, to be honest. But hey, we all work it out. We don't hold grudges because we're all family and we all love each other. So anyway, the gift that I got, it was a combination gift between a grill top s'mores maker and a big ass box of chocolates, and they were inside of this really pretty reusable shopping bag that I got at World Market. And so that was the gift. So my mom ended up with it, and she really didn't want it, and so she actually gave them back to me this morning so that I could actually wrap them up and give them as gifts to my boyfriend's mom and dad. So, which was pretty nice. She said she had no use for them, but she kind of had that in mind herself a little bit when she stole that present. She kind of actually had that in the back of her mind because she knew that I was upset that I couldn't afford to buy a present for Brian's parents. So, everybody's happy, I guess. But I'm going to show you guys what I ended up with, and this is pretty freaking cool. I think you're going to like this. And I'm just realizing I probably should have opened this before I started filming, but it is what it is. And I'm not going to just tear it open, no, because this bag is perfectly usable if I keep it intact. Come on. Here we go. Here's the bag, by the way. It's like all this Christmassy stuff on it. Big bag. Well, here's what I'm going to show you first, actually. My cousin gave everybody one of these because she can afford to be generous that way, and also she likes to do fun stuff like that. It makes her happy to give people little goodies. But it's this really beautiful little ornament. It's actually ceramic, and it's actually rather heavy. I mean, this thing, you could probably give someone a concussion with it. So, as far as hanging it on an actual Christmas tree, I think it would make your tree go like whomp, like that. So, but actually there were instructions on the box for washing it in the dishwasher, so if that tells you anything. But you can, yeah, it's not at all, it's not like, it's not little dainty frail glass, it's actual like ceramic. So there you go. Now on to what I got in the gift exchange. Now you guys know me, I'm not a girly girl. I mean, I do like makeup and I do like hair products, but as far as things like bubble bath and stuff like that and foot cream, I could take it or leave it. I mean, I can't take bubble baths anyway because, not to be all TMI, but I will get a yeast infection if I take a bubble bath. So anyway, it's a giant basket, okay? I'll show you guys the basket in just a minute. It's a giant basket. But here's the first item in the giant basket. It's this giant thing of like soaps and lotions and things like that. It's very girly stuff. The packaging is ridiculously girly, but at the same time it does have its own level of humor, so it's not completely absurd. But this is really not my thing, but you know what? I'm gonna give some of this stuff a chance. Just, I mean, I'm 33, I've noticed that my calluses tend to reappear more quickly, and so I'm just gonna give the foot cream and stuff a try just to see what happens. And if I'm happy with it, then maybe I'll be convinced, I'll be converted. I will take up the practice of caring for like my feet and all that stuff. So there's that. Oh, and it does smell really good, by the way. When I took it out and was sniffing it and smelling it last night at my aunt's house, it has a very light rose scent combined with a peony flower scent. But there's also something else in there too, something kind of natural and herbal smelling, but very, very light. I couldn't quite place what it was. So, but anyway, that's that thing. So, next. Okay, now I have a cousin who has a daughter who likes to do the whole DIY and crafts thing, and I saw my cousin drinking out of this wine glass that looked store-bought to me. Like, it looked like it was made by, like, with the precision of a machine. I mean, it was really cool. This wine glass that had these, like, sections of measure drawn on it, like little lines, and it said something on it, and I was like, oh, that's one of those cute little, you know, girly wine glasses that says something silly and girly. Oh, that's so cute, ha ha ha. And so, anyway, so I'm opening up this basket present, and it turns out her daughter had made her that glass, and her daughter also made this glass, which I ended up with. It's this big wine glass. It's got this beautiful silver sparkle on it, which is right up my alley because I love silver. And it's, the units of measure are classy, sassy, smartassy, which I think that's pretty awesome for me because I could be described those ways. Alright, next. Oh, and actually, like, the gift bag is very nice too. I'll definitely be recycling or reusing this at some point to give somebody a gift if I can ever afford to buy presents for anybody other than my daughter or my boyfriend or myself. So, now obviously if you're going to give someone a wine glass, I think it's only fair if you give them also a bottle of wine. Now if I can get this open, I will show you guys this girly wine. So I think the whole point of this gift was just girly stuff. So, because the pink lotion pack, and then this also, come on, loosen up. There we go. Barefoot Bubbly Pink Moscato. If you guys can see that. Now, normally I would not buy this for myself in the store. However, I would not turn it down if someone gave it to me because I do like my fizzy frou-frou drinks and cocktails. So I'm probably going to drink this later tonight with like a little bit of orange juice or something like that in it, and maybe a little bit of vodka. I don't know. So anyway, I'll have to do a video sometime about making cocktails. That's something I'm going to have to do because I'm pretty good at it, and it's kind of fun to like mix things together and watch colors change and watch it get fizzy, and you can drop stuff in it and watch it go. So yeah, I like playing with my food essentially, and that includes my beverages. I play with my beverages too. So, there's that. So, what I got for my boyfriend, oh, here's the basket, by the way. This nice big giant basket, and I joked with my mom. I said, well, now that I've got this giant basket, I need to get some kittens, right? Because it needs to have kittens sleeping in it. She thought I was serious, and I'm like, Mom, it's a joke. Just calm down, please. So, yeah, so for my boyfriend, actually, I got him one of those little pop bobbleheads, and it's a Han Solo. And he really seemed to be really happy with that, which I was really relieved. And the other present I kind of got for him, actually my mom paid for it, but I was sent to go pick it out. And I had checked online, and my mom had checked online to see which liquor stores around town were carrying the Game of Thrones themed beer, which is made by Ommegang. And no one was carrying it, and I was getting really upset and frustrated because it's something that he likes. And I wanted to see if there were any gift sets, and I just couldn't find anything. And so Mom said, well, you know, you can just do like a build a six-pack, or you can do something like that. Just go get him something nice. Just go to the liquor store that we like and go up there and you'll find something. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right, you know, and he won't know the difference. So my mom sends me up to a liquor store actually where I used to work, and I know all the staff and everything. So I'm walking around, and I get back to where there's like the gift sets for beers and some Belgian ales and stuff like that, and I'm going, oh my god. Oh my god. It was this big, beautiful Game of Thrones gift set that had 2 750 milliliter bottles of beer in it, and it had this beautiful glass goblet that even said Game of Thrones on it, and the packaging was so pretty, the whole thing looked so pretty, and I was like, oh! So, and it was the right price, so I grabbed it and bought it and wrapped it. It looked really pretty in its package. I'm sorry I don't have pictures of any of this stuff, you guys. I mean, I just am not good about always remembering to take pictures, so. But yeah, he was really happy with that. So yeah. And what he got for me, actually, is pretty darn cool. And when I first saw the packaging, or how he had wrapped it, I was like, is that a picture frame? Like, I thought it was a picture frame. And I'm like, what on earth could he possibly, is this going to be what could this be a framed picture of? And then it crossed my mind, oh, well, maybe it's a book. And he's like, you're wrong on both of those. It's not a book and it's not a picture frame. So anyway, I'm sitting there and like, I'm about to unwrap it, and I looked at him and I said, okay, if it's not a book, it's not a picture frame. I can shake it, right? I can like shake it and listen to it to see what's inside. He goes, you can shake it all you want. So I'm sitting there like this going. And now I heard something shifting inside, but I didn't know what it was. So I open it up, and this is what I see. And I'm going, what in the world is this? And he said, well, you know, take it off. So I took it off. And the next thing I see is this. Which, I'm going, this is a book. I was like, you got me a book. How nice. And I open it up, and it's actually not a book. It is actually a CD collection of all the old school goth and like punk metal and death rock type bands. And there's a DVD as well. And there's also this book in here. And it says, A Life Less Lived. And it's got these like deer antler things on it. And so it's just basically photographs, I guess, of musicians and singers from the 80s. And it's got all these really cool like illustrations and photos in it. You can see that. But that's really cool. I really like that a lot. And I'm gonna have to actually actually read it sometime. So, but I mean, I'm just like so impressed. It's like I honestly had no idea that he really knew that I liked old school goth stuff very much. And I always assumed he didn't watch my videos. Like some boyfriends or some girlfriends are just like that. They really don't do much on social media or YouTube or whatever. And so I just assumed he didn't watch my videos. But now that he gave me this, I'm kind of thinking maybe he has been watching my videos. It's just he has not alluded to it. So, But anyway, I was very, very happy, and of course I gave him a big hug and a kiss and told him thank you and everything, and so, but yeah, he had to go home a couple hours ago, and I've been sad and gloomy ever since, and so I figured doing this video would cheer me up, which it has. So, yeah. Oh, also, the same cousin who gave out the ornaments, and who has the daughter who does the cool wine glasses, she actually has been losing weight steadily for like the last 4 years. She's just been slowly getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And so she has a bunch of dresses and some stuff that she didn't want, and so she put aside the gothy looking stuff. She put some stuff aside for me and gave it to me, and some of it like fits really well actually, and I'm actually going to do some DIY stuff on it, but I have to decide like what it is I'm going to do first. But I'll show you guys what she gave me. Okay, let's see. So there's this dress. It's got this neat little thing like up in the boob area, and then a collar. So that will definitely lend itself well to something, and that does fit me. Some of them are a little bit loose, like up in the chest area, but that's not that big a deal. And this one has this cool, like lacy looking fringe at the bottom and on the sleeves. So yeah, and that fits too, but what I want to do is make it a little bit shorter just to kind of show off my legs a little more. So yeah. And this one's really pretty too. Actually, it's very slimming on me, but I can't stand this external material. The material that's inside of it, the liner, actually is softer and stretchier, so I'm thinking about removing the outside and then DIYing some kind of like cool, like something on the outside. So yeah. And then also there's this sweater thing. It's got this cool looking, like, I don't know if you want to really call that damask or motif, really, but it's a nice little sleeveless sweater. It fits me. It's very slimming on me. I like it a lot. So there's that. And here's this solid gray sweater, which would probably look nice with a nice long cardigan with some boots and some leggings or something. So yeah, I'm open to the idea of wearing gray, especially if it was clothing that's free and I can wear it and I need clothes. So yeah, I'm not a total brat after all. So yeah, that's what's going on around here lately. Still on medical leave. My dosage of my medicine has been increased up to 2 milligrams, and so far, like, I'm feeling fine, and I'm not really having any spacey or fuzzy moments at all during the day. And my doctors wanted me to take it a little earlier every day until I get to where I'm taking it in the morning. So, but I'm terrified of having to get myself back on track schedule-wise, because having been off work for a month now almost, my sleep routine is so fucked. Like, it's so screwed up because, like, what I'm doing is I'm staying up till about like 11, then getting up at like 8, 9. When once I have to go back to work, I have to get used to going to bed at like 8:30 or 9 and getting up at like 4:30 or 5 again. And it's not going to be easy. And I'm really nervous about it. So, oh, oops, I keep bumping into that little pink box. So, I mean, all joking aside, I mean, oh yes, so nice and wonderful to be able to have a little bit of time off work to get some stuff done, but you know what? I think, you know, this is one of those ways where I am my own worst enemy. So I get too I get too comfortable. So, but anyhow, it'll be fine, I'm sure. But I'm going to be going to see Brian hopefully for New Year's weekend, which will be really nice. There is word that he might be taking us to see Bush. I'll be so excited because I've been listening to Bush since I was like 13 years old and had never been able to see them. And I'm going to have the opportunity to see them, and I'm ecstatic. So yeah, he really is the best boyfriend in the whole world. I mean, I gotta give it to him. He spoils me rotten. So, but anyway, that's enough for now. I've been talking for a long time. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas break, if you are having one at all, wherever you are. And or whatever holiday you are celebrating. I hope you are having a good one. And I better get away from here before I step on something. So, yeah. But if I don't see you again before Christmas, then I guess have a good Christmas, have a good holiday, whatever you celebrate. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more fun stuff. Bye.